Hello, I'm Barbara Holmes, President of United Theological Seminary of the Twin Cities. I'd like to introduce United as a place where individuals experience transformation of oneself, and holding a vision to transform society. Here, we look at seminary as both a place to educate clergy for the church, as well as a scholarly training ground for leadership roles in a variety of capacities. At United, we welcome and embrace the big questions. United's main campus is located minutes from the vibrant Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul, a creative and cultural melting pot. Our warehouse location is in the North Loop neighborhood of Minneapolis. Our student body comprises people from all faith traditions and life stages, creating a rich mix of perspectives that are integral to the learning environment. Our curriculum and faculty who teach it are designed to advance interfaith dialogue, the work of reconciliation, and explorations of faith through theology and the arts. Our purpose is to educate leaders who will inspire people to work toward a more loving, just, and peaceful world. I'd like to introduce you to some individuals whose transformational experiences at United led them into creative ministries.
My name is Aaron Lauer. I'm the Minister for Children, Youth, and Families at First Congregational Church of Minnesota, UCC, and I am a Master of Divinity student at United in my final year. I had interest in social justice work, theology, the arts. United Theological Seminary. It was a good place to feed all those different interests of mine. I really wanted to find a seminary that had that progressive outlook. I was definitely surprised by the community that was there, just the different aspects of care that came along with, professors really being caring and intentional about their students, the students caring about one another, and really seeing classrooms as spaces that were not just about academic learning, but also spiritual growth. I think the church is really changing the way they're structured, their mission, how they do outreach to people from diverse backgrounds, whether that's ethnic diversity or class diversity, religious diversity, LGBT issues. And we just live in a much more integrated world, and I think United really takes that seriously.
My name is Margaret Lovejoy, and I'm the Executive Director and founder of the Family Place, a day center for families who are seeking housing in St. Paul. We specialize in families here, grandparents and their grandchildren, two-parent families, one-parent families. We've had siblings with their siblings, cousins with their cousins. We have activities geared specifically toward children and their parents. What we do here is work with families and trying to get families to a better place. I try to help the families think positive at all times. In helping the families think positive, I'm also hoping to help the community think positive by saying the families are in transition. When I left United Theological Seminary, I was on the path to getting a doctorate so that I could teach how to minister to people in poverty. That's what I thought I should do. But the gig that God directed me toward was helping families who are in shelter to a better place. At United, what we do for each other is open each other's doors to the possibilities of what can happen in community. My hope is that the families understand when they leave here that it is a door that has opened for them, and as they go into the world, many more doors will be opening for them.
I'm Bob Fallett, and I direct volunteer programming at the Family Place. I always thought that a homeless individual was the guy on the side of the road. That was my perspective until I came to Family Place. In Minnesota, there's actually more homeless children than there are homeless adult men. Well, I'm an electrical engineer. I was a chief operating officer of a medical computer company. I went to United to take one class. It was not my intention to go into any kind of a ministry. I just wanted a little bit more background. One of the classes I was taking at United had a field study experience. So I came here to spend 15 hours and to write a report. When I came here, well, I saw all these little kids, and the little children basically just pulled me in. It was always my intention to stay in engineering, but because of that little guy who grabbed my finger, I was called to be here, and I've been here for over 11 years now. United's focus on social justice issues really resonated with me. It was a wonderful learning experience for me.
My name is Sonia Parr, and I am starting a business as a fair trade clothing educator. Officially, I'm a brand representative for Liz Allig Clothing and a business then myself called Imago Venia. So in the image of grace, I believe that we would dress ourselves and live. It's in the image of God that we're made so beautifully. I come to churches and community groups and talk about the ethics that go into the clothing manufacturing processes and all of the labor, the wages that they make, and that they're being paid a fair wage. When you're a student at United, you cannot help but hear the message of global justice all around you. I think that United is going to teach you that it matters. There are things that cause me sadness and conviction, beyond sadness, just make me near tears at times or weeping at times to realize what injustice is doing in our world. Creating a business and reaching out to really educate churches and consumers where I can gather them is necessary because it's a new and different way of living in a large part of our lives. Here's a sweater called the Sanita sweater. I love that it kind of flips in front and can be really like 3 seasons. And then it'll tell you right here. So it's made from the finest hand-spun yarns knit by underprivileged Nepali women. United is going to be there to walk with you and to help you really provide that conversation about what really needs to be happening here. What's God calling us to do?
Empowered by their education, United graduates are creating ministries that are transforming society. We want you to think of United as a place where you can explore all facets of your call. Let us journey with you as you transform yourselves and your communities.